Welcome back to another video. Today we are in the new cup. This is this Sunshine Cup. The elites have rotated, and let's see if we can get some wins. Alright, we're going to be trying out the Cradily paired with the Talonflame and the Chesnaught in the back. So kind of a neutral matchup here, depending on what moveset the Clockstar is using. We might be able to fire off multiple moves here. Grass Knot does get used for neutral damage. Are they running Sludge Bomb or Stone Edge? Stone Edge does get revealed, so we can tank that much easier than a Sludge Bomb. Stone Edge does get used again. We can go for the Grass Knot again. So it looks like we are going to get it into the low red. Unable to get to another move, however. We are going to come back in with the Chesnaught now that we know that they have Stone Edge and probably Earthquake. We are going to be able to resist all the moves, so this is a great opportunity for a farm down. We do get the farm down with the Chesnaught. We see the Talonflame come in, so we're going to switch into our own Talonflame. Unfortunately, we are behind on energy, but we are going to be over farming here. Our opponent does decide to throw a move. We got a shield here, unfortunately. Ends up being the Flame Charge. So this Talonflame is running Flame Charge, probably Fly. We'll find out here. Oh, they switch out to try to catch a move. We're going to go in. Use this Fly, does some super effective damage. We're going to throw another fast move and another Fly. This is going to get the shield or it's going to get the KO, so decide to let it go. And now we're going to see who's going to be able to manage the energy better here. We have enough energy for another Fly here. We decide to combo play into the Chesnaught. We're going to fire off the superpower. It barely doesn't take it out, and then we have the back-to-back for the win. So GG's to our opponent, able to win that game. Maybe they had Brave Bird. Maybe they ended up having Flame Charge Brave Bird. I guess that makes more sense too. But luckily, our own Talonflame was running Fly, able to reach those moves a little bit quicker. So GG's to our opponent. So here you can imagine the core of Cradily and Talonflame sort of protecting each other, and then the Chesnaught kind of taking care of the normal types and then the water types. Okay, here we're gonna tank the first move, ends up being the Flame Charge. Okay, so we're gonna get a shield here, or it's gonna get the KO. Rock Slide would be double super effective. Our opponent here does elect to stay in, so we're gonna fire out this Rock Slide immediately. We do take it out, so that's really good news for us. And then we are trying to get to another move. Unfortunately, they get the farm down, but we do have the Talonflame for this situation. This is gonna be a winning situation for us. They switch out into their Cradily, and we have the Chesnaught for this situation. This is going to be a really good spot for us. We are going to be able to resist all the moves traditionally that they run. We're going to build up a ton of energy, and we're going to fire off this Frenzy Plant pretty soon. Grass Knot does get used. We can tank it. We're going to throw this Frenzy Plant once we have double Frenzy Plant. The Frenzy Plant here does a good amount of damage. I would say like 50 to 60% by itself. We're going to pressure the shield here. We're going to go for the superpower. This is going to get the shield. And then we're going to combo play into the Talonflame. Double super effective. Incinerate's going through, but we are going to be able to reach another move. Fly does get used, and boom! Down goes the Abominous Nose. So GG's to our opponent, able to win that game with the Talonflame. On to the next game. So we are getting the matchups that we need with the Cradily. We are getting a bunch of shields or pressuring the Talonflames. Okay, here we got the Rapidash versus the Cradily. They switch out into their Dunsparce, and this is where the Chesnaught also comes in handy. This is a great matchup for us, as we're going to be able to resist all the moves. We're going to fire off one move here, Frenzy Plant first, so that we don't debuff ourselves. Huge damage, huge neutral damage, getting into the low yellow. And then here, we're just going to overfarm. We don't need to throw a move immediately. We get the extra energy, fire off this Frenzy Plant. There it is. And then now we expect the Rapidash to come back in. We're going to fire off this superpower. Not only will this do neutral damage, but it gives them... I guess it didn't matter at the end. They still got 2 Incinerates, but we do get the neutral move off. Scorching Sand does get revealed. We're going to try to overfarm here. We're gonna have to shield here. We're gonna shield here just to see if we can farm down at this point. Wow, unfortunately unable to farm down, but we are gonna get the Talonflame to come back in here. We see the Cradily lurking in the back. This is gonna be interesting. We are gonna fire off a Fly here. It does deal some neutral damage, and our opponent here does go for the Rock Slide. We're gonna see if we can get this low enough for a potential farm down. They are going to be able to reach another Rock Slide here, unfortunately. So here we go. We're going to try to farm down. A shadow version. Oh, unfortunately, unable to reach another move. They are able to survive with a sliver of health. So GG Star opponents unable to farm down that Cradily at the end right there. They actually played that really well at the end. In hindsight, we definitely shouldn't have overfarmed with our own Cradily. Okay, here we go. Flygon, Shadow Flygon. I haven't seen these that often. We are going to allow them to get a move off her. Scorching Sand does huge damage, getting us into the red, but we are going to bank a move, I believe, and switch into the Talonflame. Talonflame here is going to hopefully go for a farm down. Let's see how much damage they're going to be ending up doing. Okay, unfortunately, they're going to get to another move here, so we're just going to fire off this Y. This is going to get the shield, or it's going to get the KO. They decided to let it go. That's fine. We need to keep this Talonflame relatively healthy, or this Flygon. We're going to fire off this Fly. This is going to get the shield, or it's going to get the KO. They decide to shield it. We're going to switch out here into the Chesnaught. At least the Chesnaught is able to do some neutral damage. We're going to shield here. They go for the Dragon Claw, which is fine. And now we see the Superior come in. So Superior is going to be able to reach these Aerial Aces. We're going to shield here. Going to overfarm here. Going for the Superpower immediately. This is going to... Okay, they do decide to shield. We're going to fire off the Superpower back to back. Hopefully we use up enough time so that we can combo play here. We switch out. No, we get farmed down. So we're going to have to come back in here with the Talonflame. They are going to throw a move. Aerial Ace does get used, so they're relatively energy dry. We're going to farm up as much as we can, going for the Superpower. We need this to KO from this range. Yes, it does. And now we can potentially get to another move. Okay. Will this Superpower take out a Shadow Flygon from this range? Yes, it will. So GG's to our opponent, able to win that game with the Chesnaught at the end. Taking out the Flygon, taking out the Superior. The Superior, I was surprised that it was not able to survive that initial Superpower, but that just goes to show you the power of a Chesnaught Superpower. Ooh, here we go again. We got this Shadow Flygon to deal with. We're going to try to play this out similarly. Oh, okay. We are going to throw a move here. Rock Slide, not the right move. Don't know why we threw that there. We're going to tank a move. Okay, ends up being this Dragon Claw anyways. At the end, it didn't really matter, but yeah, okay, we are going to shield here to just get a potential shield back, I believe. Grass Knot does take out the Flygon at least. Okay. So they were going to come back in here with the Talonflame anyways, and unfortunately we are behind on energy and we're behind on shield, so this is not going to end well for us. We tanked the move hoping that they go for a bait, but they decided to go for the Brave Bird. Yeah, this was tough either way. Talonflame in the back with a little bit of energy advantage, not great for us. So check out this team if you haven't already and let us know if you enjoyed the video.